Hello, greetings. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kuber. Canada has made this huge announcement of inviting 90,000 applications. Now that is a big number. And in order to apply in order to invite these 90,000 applications, they have created the 6 new immigration pathways. No requirements of any points, no CRS scores, no more stressful nights waiting for your ITA, no more thinking about cracking CLB9s, no more getting your ECAs from any of the agencies. What else could you have asked for? What are these 6 different pathways, right? The first pathway that has come out is for the health-related occupations, where 20,000 applications will be accepted. The next one is for the essential eligible occupations, where 30,000 applications will be accepted. And then the final one is basically the international graduate students stream, under which 40,000 applications will be accepted, total of 90,000. These are the 3 different streams. The other 3 different streams are running in parallel, but those are for bilingual people, or for people who are French speakers or francophones and who are also eligible under these criteria. And the best thing is that there is no intake under the French speaking stream. So basically, if you're a francophone, I mean, amazing. This is going to be just beautiful. The period of time when these programs will run, it will start from the 6th of May. IRCC hasn't announced yet as to whether this will be the midnight of the 5th of May or whether this will be the midday of the 6th of May. That hasn't been announced yet. And the program will run until the 5th of November 2021, or until the intake is completed. So that tells you, and of course, unless the immigration minister decides that they need to scrap these programs. So in either of these 3 conditions, the program will be over, or rather the intakes will be over. What that tells you is that if you are in one of those 3 categories where there is an intake limit of 20,000, 30,000, and 40,000 applications, time is going to be of mega essence. I mean, you cannot think, you cannot wait. And if historical trends are to be followed, which we have seen in the past, for example, with parents, grandparents, lottery system, for people who have been following these programs, the Nova Scotia category B, if you remember that program, time was always of such crazy essence, right? You had to be absolutely fastest finger first. You had to go boom, and you had to submit your application. Otherwise, that train, I mean, you miss the train, that boat sails away, and that's the end of it. The exact process of how this applications will be accepted has not been announced. What has been abundantly made clear is that this is going to be an online application. So we know this is going to be an online application, right? There is going to be no point system. That is also very clear. You simply log in and you submit. Well, I just hope, IRCC, if you're listening, you have a very robust technical system there, because this system is going to crash. I'm absolutely sure about it, because I mean, imagine there were nearly 650,000 international students in Canada. Most of them must have obviously, graduated, must have cleared. And in addition to that, there are hundreds and thousands of foreign workers there who will also be eligible. You can only imagine what would happen on the date of 6th of May when the streams open, when the programs open. What's it going to look like? What's it going to feel like? So if you are eligible, and we will talk about the eligibility criteria. So if you are eligible, make sure you are absolutely ready. Make sure you have all the documents ready. This new system, absolutely nobody knows how it's going to look like. So that's going to be another tricky part. Canada is doing this because they need to meet their immigration quotas. The target for this year is about almost 400,000, but I'm referring more to the economic immigration, which is related to the express entry, etc. By and large, they do need to meet their quota, which they haven't been able to. And this is one way of fast tracking this process and getting to their target, so that they will have all these people become permanent residents instead of, as of right now, being temporary residents. Okay, so this is primarily the backgrounder of this program. 6 new immigration programs, which is absolutely amazing, which I just told you. 90,000 applications, 3 streams for English-speaking individuals, 3 streams for French-speaking or bilingual individuals or applicants, and that's primarily it. There is no intake limit. So if you're a French speaker, there is no intake limit. What is a good thing is that if somehow you miss the English bus, okay, if you somehow miss the English bus, you will have until November, okay, you will have until November to, get on and learn French and see if you can crack that language test at all, if you can. And by that, you will still be able to catch the bilingual and French speaking bus. Let's jump onto the program. The first one is stream that I'm going to talk about is the Canadian work experience in essential occupations. Now, though it has been clubbed as one single stream, it basically talks about 2 different streams. And if you will scroll down, the links are in the stream here below. So don't worry about the links. All the links of whatever I'm going to talk about, the links are already mentioned in the description box. So you don't have to worry about it. So these are primarily two streams, both clubbed into the same program. The first stream is the eligible health-related occupations, which have been categorized as Annex A. And these are primarily your nurses, your dentists, your optometrists, your chiropractors, pharmacists, several other categories of people, massage therapists, psychologists, social worker, also social and community service workers, home support workers, housekeepers, etc. So all these occupations have been categorized under Annex A, and these all collectively have 20,000 slots to fill, which is amazing. The second category, where you have 30,000 applications or slots, is for Annex B, or Category B. These are the eligible essential occupations, as you can see on your screens. Now, these are primarily the NOC Cs or even NOC Ds in some cases, which you wouldn't have expected otherwise, right? I mean, it wasn't going to happen. Cashiers at 6611, service station attendants at 6621, 6622, 6623. All these NOC codes which never had a chance in express entry. There you go. There you go. So you have 30,000 spots in this category, all right? There are also the mine laborers, the landscaping laborers, the harvesting laborers. All of these categories have been included. There are also construction laborers, the rail yard workers. I mean, amazing, right? The postal workers, the couriers, the retail salespersons, the light duty cleaners. All of these categories have now opened up. So basically, all of you can apply. There is no issues. The only issue is basically the 30,000 slots. That is the only cap that is going to bother you. So if you are any of these, categories, then you need to rush. You need to make sure all your documents are ready. I hope you've already taken your IELTS. As I said, the link is in the description box. You can all check your NOC codes for Category A and Category B, or Annex A or Annex B, as they would like to refer to it. I'm just sort of scrolling up quickly. Now, the background is here. What is the most important eligibility criteria? The first one is you should have 1 year of full-time work experience. You should have 1 year of full-time work experience within the last 3 years, or 1,560 hours. You could have work experience in more than one NOC, provided they are in the same category. So for example, if you are a health-related worker, you could have work experience in more than one NOC, but as long as both those NOC codes are already listed in Annex A. Similarly, if you are from Category B or Annex B, if you have work experience in more than one NOC code, if your work experience is 6 months, but it is in more than one NOC code, then it's absolutely fine, as long as both those NOC codes have been mentioned in the list here. That's primarily the main requirement, or rather main criteria. Of course, at the time you make your application, you have to be employed. Now, where you are employed doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is that you have 1 year of work experience in the eligible NOC codes in the past, within the last 3 years. Currently, you're working. It doesn't matter where you're working. In addition to that, the only IELTS requirement is CLB4. I mean, come on, CLB4. This is just unbelievable. Okay, and in addition to I'm sorry if I'm sounding too excited, but I mean, this is mind-blowing stuff, right? In all my years of practicing and going through immigration programs like this is super duper exciting. Anyways, so the next criteria is, and this is very, very important one, is that you should be residing in Canada at the time you submit your application, and you should be residing in Canada when the application is approved. Very, very important. Okay, so the next one is that your intention, I mean, this is quite normal with all the federal immigration programs. The intention has to be that you have to be intending to reside anywhere in Canada, but not Quebec, and that's pretty clear. And they have already said that this is going to be an online application, so you have to submit your application online, unless because of a disability you are not able to submit. Then obviously there will be some exemptions there. But apart from that, this is an online application, and that's basically it. You can include your family members, whether they are in Canada or outside Canada. By family members, we basically mean spouse, common law partner, dependent children. So if they're in Canada, you will definitely include them in your application. If they're outside Canada, you can obviously still include them in your application. No problem with that. As I said earlier, the intake cap for Annex A or Stream A is 20,000 applications. For Stream B is 30,000 applications. This is the only criteria for this particular stream. I mean, how much more easier could they have made it, right? Okay, on your screens now, this is for candidates or applicants who have a recent credential from a Canadian post-secondary institutions. So we have now already spoken about people who have the Canadian work experience. The next one obviously is the international student. Let's jump on to this one. Again, there's a lot of background, which is a fluff, which I will not talk about. What are the conditions for this? What are the eligibility requirements? There is a description of what kind of colleges and what kind of institutions. These are the same as DLIs who are eligible to issue a work permit or postgraduate work permit. DLIs that are not eligible to issue postgraduate work permits, if you have credentials from those colleges, then I'm afraid they may not be accepted. However, as the description has been given, if you have completed your education from any of or other similar kind of institution, then you'll be fine. Please note that this also includes institutions in Quebec. Okay, so even if you have studied in Quebec, that's fine, as long as you do not intend to reside in Quebec. That's the more important criteria. The first one is that if you have completed a degree, simple as that. It's an associate degree, it's a bachelor's degree, it's a master's degree, or obviously you've successfully completed a PhD, and this was at least of 8 months in duration. I mean, usually degrees are longer in duration, but let's say that's the minimum requirement. So if you have completed a degree within the last, is it 4 years? Yes, last 4 years. So if you completed your degree in the year 2017 January or after that, then you are eligible to apply. No problem. All right. If you have completed a degree, diploma, certificate issued on completion of a program that leads to an occupation in skilled trade listed in Annex A, this is extremely important. Now, you could have completed a 1-year program, but if that 1-year program was leading to an occupation which has been listed in Stream A or Annex A or Category A, then that 1-year program is acceptable. All right. If you do not, I mean, otherwise, the third criteria is one or more diploma, certificate, attestation where the program conditions, following conditions are met. Each program of study must be at least 8 months in duration, and and is the very, very important factor, and it is not or, and the combined length of the duration of credential must be equivalent to 2-year credential. So what this basically means is that if you have done a 1-year program which does not lead to any of the skilled trade listed in Annex A, then unfortunately you are not in this program. But if you have completed even more than one program, so 2 different 1-year programs, 2 different 8 months program, as long as the total duration is 16 months for those 2 programs, then you're good. You will be eligible for these to apply under this program. So if you have a 1 year, then unfortunately, unless that 1-year program is leading to a specific trade as listed in Annex A, then you're good. If not, then unfortunately, this is not for you. You will still have to then look forward to an ITA. And I think there is a draw expected sometime this week again, because there is a CEC draw happening, or rather should happen sometimes this week. You should be employed in Canada with a valid work permit. Okay, so you have completed your studies. That's good. Currently, you should be in Canada and you should be employed. There is no requirement for work experience. There is no requirement for the eligibility of work experience. There is no requirement of what kind of a job you're doing. As long as you've completed at least a 2-year program, 2-year degree, 2-year diploma, or you have a degree, you're good. You should be working. You should be legally in Canada or a legal status. You should have a valid work permit or authorization to work. And there you go, another good one. IELTS requirement is only CLB5, guys. This is awesome, right? So this is what you want, CLB5, and you will reside in Canada with a valid temporary residence status. Again, you should be physically present in Canada at the time of application for permanent residence is received and when the application is approved. Very, very important. You intend to reside in the province or territory other than Quebec, which we've already discussed. And that's just about it. Then you will have to, so again, the number H is saying that you have to submit your complete application that shows that you meet all the eligibility requirement. And this application has to be submitted online. And that's just about it, guys. So this is in short, in brief, the 6 immigration programs. I've already explained to you, those are 3, which are essential health workers, eligible essential occupations, and international graduates. These are the 90,000 applications that will be accepted. Similar programs for French speakers or bilinguals, but there is no cap. The program, as I'm summarizing, will start on the 6th of May and will run until the 5th of November, unless the program cap is reached earlier. That, my friends, is by and large what Canada has just done, opening up the doors for 90,000 people and making it extremely, extremely easy for them to come to Canada. Us, I mean, when I'm saying us, Ask Kuber, team Ask Kuber, obviously we are gearing up. What we have done is we are absolutely bringing up our sources up to the mark. We will be representing applications. We actually have received already so many queries from people who are looking to submit this application and who want us to represent them. Oh, by the way, I am an ICCRC licensed immigration consultant, just in case you did not know. Name is Kuber. And yeah, we run an immigration company in Canada based in Toronto. Currently, I'm in Dubai, and we are also meeting people in Dubai at the moment. So if you want to book an appointment for one-on-one consultation, that's the link. If you want to send us an email to understand more about our services, that is the email address. So yes, we at Team Ask Kuber will obviously represent clients. We have actually got lots and lots of clients. We will be running a promotional offer. The announcement will be made, I think, by tomorrow, once we have finalized some things, some details as to how we are going to handle this application. Follow me on Instagram, please. Okay, because we do upload a lot of stories and updates pretty quick as and how they happen. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, you know, this channel needs more subscribers, and I'm offering you quality content. So all you need to do is like, share this video, share it with your other friends, people who are also looking for answers. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you next time. And stay safe, be good, take care.